have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. It's Brown. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got the first himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run.
There's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone. Wide open spaces. He's at the, just keeps moving. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Balls and fired complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Pulled and fired complete. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Lacey. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Handoff for Brown. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The give on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running back.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After run, now throw. Unloads to the right. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lacey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels...
Flying out to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They want to throw it. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Looking left. It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this.
Leaping grab for a big gain. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Lacy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. Can't get him to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready. Second
down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. The Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. I send the tight end in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Foley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Trying to get away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Pressure coming. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Foley. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Still on his feet. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks the tackle. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
The snap sets up to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. There's some room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Running inside, it's Lacy. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Louisville calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.